Every weekday at 4 in New York, Wall Street closes and it stays closed all weekend. But the world keeps moving and the news keeps coming. On Solana, tokenized stocks can keep trading while traditional markets are closed. So if news breaks overnight or over the weekend, you don't have to wait for the opening bell to make your move. You can react while the story is still unfolding and use the same capital to trade, lend, and earn across Solana. Until now, most Solana users have competed over capital already inside crypto. Tokenized stocks open the door to a much bigger market. Solana processed roughly $4.8 billion of tokenized equity volume in Q2, around 4 times the previous quarter. It also captured 97% of tokenized equity volume across chains. But the bigger opportunity is access. People in more than 100 countries can now hold exposure to American companies in their Solana wallet. And platforms like Prestocks are starting to bring pre-IPO markets on-chain as well. But even after a record quarter, all that equity volume represents less than 10 minutes of trading in the US stock market. So this isn't a mature market yet, it's minute 1. This is where on-chain stocks get much more interesting. You can trade the stock directly when news breaks. You can use perps to go long or short. Stocks can also become collateral on platforms like Jupiter Lend and Kamino, letting you borrow against your position or earn from lending demand. And if you provide liquidity, you can collect fees whenever other users trade. The stock isn't just sitting in an account anymore. It has become capital you can actually use. For Sol, the real opportunity is everything that happens around the stock. A new user comes to Solana with stablecoins. They trade, borrow, provide liquidity, and move between different applications. Every step creates fees, deepens liquidity, and gives that capital another reason to stay on the network. Tokenized assets have already reached the point where on one day in June, they captured a larger share of Solana's spot volume than memes. That's when stocks stops being just another asset people trade. They become a new source of activity and repeat demand for the entire Solana ecosystem. Putting a stock on chain is one thing, making sure people can actually find it, trade it, and use it is something else. For that to happen, wallets, exchanges, liquidity providers, and applications all need to be ready when the asset launches. That's where Sunrise comes in. It connects new assets to the wider Solana ecosystem, so they arrive with distribution and a working market around them. And because these stocks are issued as standard SPL tokens, they can connect with the wallets, markets, and applications people already use. We saw this with Backpack's tokenized SPCX shares. After launching through Sunrise, SPCX reached $100 million in daily volume and around 10k holders within 6 days. Each token was backed by the underlying security, and Backpack users could even move their position into traditional brokerage infrastructure. So Sunrise didn't just help bring SPCX on chain, it helped make the asset usable from day one. The easiest way to approach this is to start with what you already do on Solana. If you trade, focus on companies and news you actually understand. If you lend, look for markets where tokenized stocks are creating real borrowing demand. And if you provide liquidity, look for markets where the volume keeps coming back. And keep an eye on trading companies and rewards, which give active users another way to benefit as these markets grow. Same skill, just across a much bigger pool of assets. So as a user, you have 4 ways to position around this. You can trade the stock itself. You can earn through lending or liquidity. You can own exposure to apps or protocols that capture the activity. Or you can hold Sol for exposure to the wider network attracting it. My view is that the deeper opportunity sits beneath the individual stocks. One company can win or lose, but the markets and applications supporting them can benefit whenever any supported stock trades, borrow, or moves. So don't only ask which stock could go up, ask where the activity keeps flowing and how you can position yourself to capture some of it.